Hello again, everybody. Well, today we are down at the 6th Cavalry Museum. This is an interesting little museum. It's basically preserving the history of the Fighting 6th Cavalry, which was stationed in this area in Fort Oglethorpe between 1919 and 1942. And it actually started as far back as 1861. Now, we're going to go in here and take a look and see what we can see in this museum. It's a pretty cool little place. It's a bright, sunny day, and we're going to have a lot of fun today. And interestingly enough, after we go inside, this giant field actually was part of the parade fields back in the day. So we'll take a little bit of look around afterwards. So come on, guys, let's go have some fun. This is just a little history of this area.
You want to go this way?
Okay, so remember I told you that when you started out as a cavalry soldier, you started out on a horse, and then when you go around the corner, the 6th Cavalry, they were in the Indian Wars, they had the Boxer Rebellion, the Philippine Insurrection.
How far back did they go?
1863, no, 61. They were, 62. Yep. No, they were. Yeah, May 3rd, 61.
And right out back of the building, and we'll take a look. You can see these are the parade grounds. This was a really impressive training area, and I cannot remember that group, but there is another group that was one of the few, if not the only one, to go over to World War II, and they came from here.
Yes, that's right. And do you know, we have a mule saddle. Do you know that you can ride mules? They're not as fast as horses. And then this is Blue Jay. Blue Jay, you know, your machine gun's really heavy. It's hard for soldiers to carry. This is a pack saddle with a machine gun. And he carried, look at that. He carried his machine gun.
I'm not going to show all the photos, but you really have to come here and check this place out. This place is a hidden gem.
They were in every conflict except for Vietnam and the Korean War.
Is that one of the Vietnam?
It could be that's at the right time period.
How old is that flag?
That's an original one. I got the job here, I was waiting for you guys. So I'm in this dusty, they had a flat roof at one time, water, sea finish, just nasty. So
And while you can't really see it because this thing is big, you can see how big this is. The 6th Cav Regiment from 1930. And it's just really impressive. Anyway, let's go take a look in the 1940s room. Oh, they had polo here. Talks about the Indians' history too. And since we're in the area, you know, we got to talk about Coca-Cola. Look at all this amazing stuff. So much history. Now, obviously, they don't use horses anymore. These are actually POW, or this is actually POW uniform. And then this shows some of the gear that they would have used in the past when it was horse. Now, of course, it's mechanized. And the Women's Army Corps. And then this shows the whole place, or at least it's a model You can really see how massive this place was back in the day. Of course, most of it's gone now. There's even some artwork.
And it's not a patent tank, it's a Sherman tank.
Oh, very good.
Parked in front of, in McCall Square in Bastogne. And it has a hole right in the front of it.
They're even restoring the tank. It's an M47 patent tank. And pretty impressive to see in a garage.
That's where the Jeep used to be.
Now the Jeep is gone for right now. It is being restored. It usually lives here, but this is very impressive, and it looks, they've done a very nice job restoring it so far. Built by the American Locomotive Company. Well, let's continue on the tour, shall we?
Yep, the mail had not been delivered to the soldiers for about 2 years.
All
They
that.
went over, and in 6 months'
Look at
time,
that flag.
they sorted and got delivered 17 million pieces of mail.
These talk about the Indian campaigns.
Documentaries being shown up here, Liberty Baptist Church, the church on the corner, used to be the movie theater. I'll get your email address. We're showing the documentary film, which is just outstanding, on February 14th. Free to come.
Next year,
No. Oh, no. We showed it. We're going to show it April 14th.
April.
Yeah. We showed it
Yeah, I'll give
February
you my
13th.
email. They live up in that.
Sorry about the reflection.
So
But look,
we want to bring it back.
I mean, there's just so much
Because the last time I
neat
was
stuff here.
kind of like reenactors.
Right.
French
Yeah.
art.
So you might have been here in March when Dr.
Hey,
Nicholas
Papa?
had this big thing, or, I mean, we've had stuff.
This was back in the fall.
Okay, yep, we did our, look at History Day, Molly was here.
Yeah, that was it.
Yeah. And
Papa.
then we've got, we also played vintage baseball out here.
Like,
Oh,
The old, yes, the old timey.
our daughter just said she wanted him to.
and then there, you know what's bad luck? That's actually kind of funny because they were driving across the bridge and went, oh no, it's on fire now.
Yeah, they blew up the bridge and it caught fire, didn't it?
I can't see. Guys.
Things have changed uniform-wise.
Did
Those
you
are
see
the,
it, Benny?
those are some dead guys back there.
Yeah, there are some dead guys in there.
I don't see any dead guys.
Yeah, there's some laid over on the ground.
Oh, you mean the down men are the dead men? Hey, is this World War I or World War II?
That is German World War II.
How could have you know? Papa, the Americans blew up the bridge. General Patton. The Americans blew up the
Look.
bridge.
Yep, they did, didn't they?
I wonder how that journey got across.
My oh my, look at
He
those
barely made
boots.
it, did he?
Who barely made it?
That German
Where?
coming across the
And
bridge.
here is World War II.
He doesn't have any arms.
Unicorn rampant.
Papa,
Hey,
there's that German medical truck. Ooh, that German. And it looks like that. Wait, that. All the blown up stuff. Let me see. All the fire that's coming out of. That church has been blown up. Hey, let's go. I want to go look at the billboards back here because I never got to see them.
well, you didn't look at.
There's
Okay, we'll go this way and come back.
soldiers in the woods, and they're everywhere.
Where do you want to start? You don't know where you want to start.
M1 carbine and M1 Garand. And a 1903 A3 Springfield.
This says the dig at Curve history unearthed. So this looks like looks like a bayonet scabbard.
Map of the
It's a different
Station Hospital.
things that hold your rounds.
Apologies for the reflections.
These are the tools that they use to dig it all up.
Yeah, it is.
That's a SS. That's
That
SS.
says winter camouflage German helmet for Norland SS divisions. Positions in the village of
Perfect.
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 In Latin.
Battle of the Bulge.
That,
What
that
an amazing-
German has a bunch of holes in it.
The German what?
Helmet. Look.
Oh, it does, doesn't it? Did it get shot? What does it
It
say?
got shot a lot.
Heavy battle damaged helmet found in the Solomons area of Latvia. Look at the picture.
That's the guy that wore it.
Is it?
Yeah, that's the guy that wore it. Poor guy. You didn't go and hit him.
Where cars or people would step on and would blow up.
Is that still explosive, do you think?
Man, look at
Oh,
all
in
that.
here? No, not anymore.
Oh, that's what the Britannic guy thought. They had struck a mine. But they did it.
Yeah. Oh, that's actually an SS helmet there, see?
The lightning bolt was SS.
That SS, see it? SS.
Okay, that
German
guy wore
butterfly
that
bomb.
helmet. I can tell.
He may have, yeah.
Does it have the wings? Yeah. That guy wore that helmet. It's exactly the same.
It does look like.
Yeah.
I think
Exactly the same one.
it's closed right now, but I think that they have a movie
Wore
theater
that helmet.
in a bigger area upstairs. But we're not going to go upstairs.
Did you know that the Soviet Union joined Germany, and then one day, in the Battle of the Bulge, the Germans betrayed the Soviet Union.
They did?
Yeah.
Hmm.
They betrayed them, and then they started firing. Perfect. Remember how mine has like a little one of those tanks?
There's a German tiller mine.
The one that blew up.
Look at all of this.
I did
This
it.
is impressive.
What is this?
You got some Panzerfaust equipment.
Some kind of,
That's a church that was shot up by a tank. It looks like that church was shot up by a
it
tank.
looks like it's got fire in the one side of
And
it.
exploded. The
Mhm.
Soviet is over here. I can see the Soviet
I
Union.
don't think there's any Soviets on that side. I
Hey,
think this
Papa?
is all German and American.
No, it's not.
Okay.
The Soviets also wear gray. But there's a big hole. I know what happened. See that big hole? That big hole was caused by a tank.
Well, let's see what this says here. For the Battle of the Bulge in 9 through 13 January.
Who do you think built? Oh, it says who built it.
A glass smoke grenade. Imagine that they didn't hold up very well.
You slept on these.
No, this doctor did. So see that says MD.
This is a pretty amazing little museum. And while I am going through it pretty quickly, you really ought to come down and take a look at this place, especially when they're doing special events. They do have a Facebook page and a web page, so it's worth
Oh, it is.
checking this place out.
It looks like you really got to have a real lot.
So look here.
Yeah, that's
So,
And of course, these days, now they use helicopters.
I want to go look at the jungle back here. Is it really jungle actually? Do you think say this is real and real? I know that a little pouch and that gas mask. That's over here in the gas mask. Yeah, here's that they got, and that's where.
Now, independent of the museum, since we've just seen it, this is actually the historical section of Fort Oglethorpe, and you can see you've got these beautiful grand old homes, and they're all around this big central square. Now, some of these are in a little bit rougher shape, but you know what? It's really cool that this whole little historic district is here, and it is very cool that people were able to preserve these grand old houses. So we're going to loop back around, and then we'll go on to another journey. Look at that Barnhart Place. That looks like a big inn. Wonder what it is now. I'll have to look it up. But look at these beautiful homes. I mean, can you imagine just back in the day? Now, granted, I'm guessing military folks lived in these houses. You'd be living here, and you would be, well, maybe not that house, but definitely these. But you would be looking down over this huge field and watching all of the troops do their maneuvers. Now, some of it has been swallowed up by baseball fields and whatnot, but it's still really cool to see these beautiful historic homes. Anyway, guys, I hope you have enjoyed our little look at the 6th Cavalry Museum. I am off to go on some more journeys. So until then, why don't you go on a journey of your own? We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.